Hey everybody, welcome back to Spoiler Free Wrestling, and we are talking about the BCOG. No, scratch that actually. We are talking about Bullet Club. They aren't a faction of Bullet Club, they are just Bullet Club. And they are throwing a block party and want your input on what kind of event they should hold, where it should be held, what kind of activities. Will it be in conjunction with a nearby wrestling event? If you're following Tama Tonga on Twitter, he has been promoting a survey on SurveyMonkey, which is like an online survey thing. The group has put together a series of questions that they are hoping their fans could answer to give them a better idea as to what kind of event, what kind of block party that they could throw. So the link to the survey is in the show notes. I completed it just a few minutes ago, and I'm going to share some of my answers with you here. So just up on your screen, the first question they ask is, where are you located? And obviously this is important. They want to be able to hold this event in a location where as many people as possible are going to attend. So I'm located in Toronto, so I put Toronto, obviously. If you want to make sure that your location is getting a few checks in this category, then just log on to the survey and take part. The second question is they just rank or ask you to rank these subjects in order of importance. I really wasn't too sure how I wanted to do this. I put number one, a true experience of hanging out with your favorite wrestlers, as number one, games and activities queue. And I mean, it's just giving them an idea of what would make someone come out to an event like this. And then the third question is, what would you be willing to pay for the following packages? On the second part here, I put some numbers. I have no idea when it came time to buy tickets what I would actually go with. But so here it says, like, how much would you pay for a VIP ticket, general admission? How much would you pay to meet a mid-tier wrestler? And by no means look at my prices as like, what you should put. Then for like a main event wrestler meet and greet, how much would you be willing to pay? I put, if it's Yoshihashi, I'd pay $1 billion. I'll go ahead and say that that's not a real answer. I would not actually pay that money to meet Yoshihashi. I might want to meet Yoshihashi and ask him if he's Jay White's mole in Chaos. Some people have suggested that he could be Jay White's mole because he hasn't been on a New Japan tour since September. Although Chuck E. T's actions in the World Tag League have also drawn some suspicion. And then what kind of experiences would you like to have alongside wrestlers? I put drinking beer with Bad Luck Fale. I thought that would be kind of fun if there was just like a single file line and you would just walk up and, drink beer with Bad Luck Fale for a few minutes and then or a few moments and just be like, oh, that was cool. I drank beer with Bad Luck Fale, and then you move on and somebody else replaces it. That's a fine activity right there, I think. Good, clean fun. Good, clean fun. And then who are your favorite wrestlers? Of course, Bullet Club. Now, a lot of people have said, okay, well, Bullet Club's returning to its roots now. Ever since the firing squad got rid of the Elite, Bullet Club is back to their roots. And there is sentiment amongst some fans, in fact, quite a few fans, that either they find the Elite were too silly, we're a little too silly, for Bullet Club and maybe a bit for New Japan Pro Wrestling as well. That's all subjective, right? That all depends on you and what you like. There's no one thing that's right in wrestling, and there's no one thing that's always wrong in wrestling. It's subjective. It depends on what you like. But I thought I'd draw attention to this a little bit. Kenny Omega responded to some critics on Twitter recently. Now, somebody tweeted at members of the Elite, there was this picture, and I'm not sure from what event this is, but it just says, there's a picture and it says, Harold May and the Elite ruined NJPW. Now, I'm not sure Harold May and the Elite are I don't think they're working together on that one. But anyway, Kenny Omega responded with checks NJPW international merchandise reports, and then with a meme or GIF, I guess, of Anchorman saying, well, agree to disagree. Then this person said, didn't evil outdraw you? I guess that's in reference to Chris Jericho and Evil in Osaka recently. And Kenny said, didn't I outdraw Tana versus Okada by over 2 times and set attendance records across the board spanning multiple years? Can we talk about that? Nah, didn't think so. And then he just kind of let it go for a bit. And just a little advice to anybody that's going back and forth with people on Twitter. Very often, the person that's getting you super upset, it could be 14 years old and have no clue what they're talking about. They could just have no clue what they're talking about and be a different age, but it still makes about as much sense to get into it with them. And then somebody said, hey, Kenny, are your fans allowed to disagree with you on anything? I'm a fan, and this is exactly why people are hating you. Kenny said, cool. I'll agree next time that I'm destroying a company I sacrificed everything for and pray to the heavens that you like me. So there are people that definitely give it to the elite on Twitter, and the general complaint is sort of this silliness comedy type stuff. But I mean, they're a very polarizing group. There is a whole bunch of fans, obviously, who love them. And there's a whole bunch of fans who don't want them doing their thing with Bullet Club or with New Japan Pro Wrestling. But it's a to each their own kind of thing. Like, nobody's wrong. Everybody's just doing their thing, and some people like some things and other people don't. And other people don't. And that's all there is. So thanks very much, guys, for checking out this video. Make sure that you are subscribed. We're going to have a few more videos coming out. And before the World Tag League gets going this weekend, we'll make sure to recap that everything that happened this week, as well as tie-breaking scenarios. Thanks very much, guys. I'm the Eye Guy from Spoiler Free Wrestling.